Dabber! What's up, baby? Is this so loud on YouTube? Everybody loving time. I don't know about this. This is getting a little techno. But I do like it. It's cute. And there's saxophone. Can you believe this is like copyright free? This is just like free to use, I think. Hold up. Hi, Nishi. Love you. Hi. Love you. I gotta rename this to Loving Kindness Meditation. Wait, can you not see anything? Okay, sick. Okay, well, Vanessa, what's up? Diljin Dabber, what's up? Love from India. Hi, Habibi. Oh my God, I'm commenting as the drip. Oh, because I'm logged in as the drip now. Oh, damn it. I should rename this to Loving Kindness Meditation, but oh my God. Tech issues, but tell me if you can hear me, everyone. Give me a little thumbs upper down there. Y'all can hear me, yeah. Donut 901. What's up, baby? Sound? You've been having sound issues. The Buddha's been pranking you with like first 10 minutes is always no sound. Oh, I think there's sound there though. I think I hear the sound. Wake it up, baby. Wake it up. Wake up that loving kindness in your heart. This is great loving kindness practice today, baby. My darling Habibi. I'm gonna test out some sound effects actually. Oh no, wait. $157. Getting ready to go live with the loving kindness. Donut 901 says yes. Little loud in the music. Yes, true. Good call. Thank you, Diljin Dabber. You see that? That's why people from the community are here. To look out for one another, to say, excuse me, Babaji, your music's a little loud there, Babaji. Music's a little loud there, Babaji. We need to hear you, Babaji. A great radio show. If the Chinese didn't take over Tibet, we would all have radio shows like this. Of course. There should be radio shows where you just do talk and then you do meditation. Of course. I can't believe the culture doesn't have this. It's a big mistake. And it could really help us in a time like this because we are living in Kali Yuga. But anyway, I'll talk about that when the service starts. Service has not started yet. Got some people here on YouTube, and then a bunch of people here on Zoom coming here to the meetup. So thanks for coming, everyone. You are loved. I appreciate you. And all the future people who are going to be watching this on YouTube, the millions and millions of people who will watch from YouTube. And they will watch and they will say, oh, you are great. You are so great. And you filled my life with loving kindness. Edit video. There we go. I'm going to redo it to loving kindness. And if you're here, if you're waiting, if you're on YouTube, if you're anywhere, wherever you are, start cultivating a feeling of love in your heart. Because that's what the practice is. Loving kindness. Sunday service. Here we go. And God is great. And then we're going to go up here. Little techno, little house with the music today. And I've been listening to it actually when I go out. Let's hear this one. It says no copyrights. And this is future funk wave music, no copyrights on FunCloud. Wow. For free, for us to use. God is great. And today, we're going to have a quick service here. 2 to 3 p.m., quick service. I'm going to have some notes about loving kindness, some personal thought about loving kindness in the community and the culture today, and then we're going to just go right into a journey into your heart. And for that portion, you will want to not driving a car or operating heavy machinery. And loving kindness will begin shortly. Thank you. And don't forget to love yourself. You're listening to Loving Kindness on the YouTube live channel and Zoom, meetup.com/loveoracle. Thanks for listening, everyone, and thank you for all the comments so far. Get funky. What else is here? Ladder Goat 9000, Trump University, Ya Ali Madad. All right. I wanna roll with you. I think this music, they just remixed it enough to get around the copyrights. Give it a little mixity. No copyrights. Wow, really? They're showing the top that says intro graphics. Come on. But if you look closely there, that is my bus flying in there into the digital ashram, the grounds that we have built for the digital ashram. Of course, the ashram is located on an electron cloud in your heart. Let's take another look at it. Look how beautiful it is. The design of Ed Lachinsky out in the Ukraine. Our designer is in the Ukraine actually right now. And we just spoke to him on my other podcast, The Drip, and he is safe and sound. But you know what? This war brings up a lot of ethical issues pertaining to loving kindness. And we may get into that, but ultimately today we want to go on a journey into your heart. Make sure that you're loving, give it a tune-up, that love a tune-up. Make sure you're loving yourself, loving the whole community, loving stuff that's around. That's basically what loving kindness is. That's basically what loving kindness is. So we're going to start about 2:05. We're going to get this popping. We got people on the YouTube side. We got people on the meetup side. All the communities are coming together. And then there's millions of people from the future. Millions of people. Digital Solutions Media is here. What's up, Digital Solutions? Digital Solutions. I might have to switch my Drip podcast over to just OBS and Zoom. I feel like StreamYard, I don't know if it's worth it. Anyway, hey, Digital Solutions Media, let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Sean Shawns is here. Ladder Goat is here. Ladder Goat 9000. Are you a smiley? The most brown thing you could ask someone. Hey, are you a smiley? Hey, are we allowed to marry you guys? That's basically when you meet brown people. A lot of times that's like the first question. Hey, are you part of my thing? I need to see how far I can let my heart go. Very interesting. But also, it's nice to just know someone from your community. It's nice to see someone and say, hello, you are from my community? You're a Smiley community? Oh, you are a Gujarati community. Okay, that's very good community. You know what I'm saying? We are all friends in our community and your community, everyone friends. Not right. I have my 5 best friends is Patel, our community. That's great. That's beautiful that we do that. Because just like they teach in loving kindness, we're looking for excuses to say hello. We're looking for excuses, just like the dogs. The dogs truly are the powerful loving kindness masters. Tyler's here, Nachama's here, Diligent Dabber, Donut 901, Vanessa, the millions of people that will be watching in the future once they see what an incredible service is being provided. They'll say, there is no spiritual service in the whole community like this. Nobody is doing such a powerful spiritual service. It's in fact too ahead of its time, quite frankly. This is one of those things. I tell artists about this show. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. That's amazing. They're not here. They're not here, but they do love the idea, and everyone loves the poster. Let's look at the poster real quick. Look how beautiful this poster is. There's that one. There's that one. There's this. Well, let's look at how beautiful these puppies are. What the heck is this puppy, dude? Genetically engineered for our cuteness. Genetically, it is engineered so that your physical body, it must make a reaction. It has to make a reaction. It is genetically engineered. Like our beautiful little cute, like our little cute slaves. And we're going to use them today in loving kindness. When we go into the journey that we go into today, just admitting some more people on the Zoom. But the journey, the loving kindness journey, the loving kindness service. Come on in, Daniel. The loving kindness service that we'll be going on today. We are going into a journey into your heart. And I want you to remember on today's journey. Hold on, let me do my security. Okay, unmute themselves. Got to turn that off. A couple of weeks ago, we had like 4 trolls. In loving kindness meditation, trolls. Can you believe it? We are in a time of suffering. It is Kali Yuga. I tell you that. It is Kali Yuga. And if you don't know what Kali Yuga means, it's a Hindu theory of time. And basically, it's a belief that we are in a time of great suffering. The time of great suffering is upon us. And Cyberwolf is here. Sean's. Cyberwolf says, Namaste, Guruji. Yes, you are loved, Habibi. You are loved. Sean's Gujarati. What's up, baby? How you doing? Come on in. Come on in. We got the Zoom community. We got YouTube live community. And then we got the future YouTube community, of course. The future YouTube community, there could be millions. The amount of vibration I'm sensing from this group today, the amount of vibration, there must be millions coming in from future, once they get it. Once the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm, once it tells everyone that this spiritual service is so powerful. This is the most powerful spiritual service in the whole community. Once that word gets out, then forget it. Those future people are watching, so we have their vibration. Have your vibration, people's Zoom vibration, YouTube vibration, and then of course the future vibration. Bolt is here. Bolt, big fan of my podcast. Thanks for coming in, baby. 206. Let's begin this service. There's always going to be some stragglers. We got to begin this service. But the beauty of loving kindness is that we're just looking for different ways, just different little ways. Say, hey, love yourself. Hey, love yourself. Love yourself. Better watch it. No room for insecurities and doubts. Watch it. That's the teaching, really. That is the teaching. You're not supposed, and not only about your others, but yourself even. One of Tara Brach calls it. Tara Brach, the incredible meditation. That's one of the great meditation. I call her one of the great white gurus. She's one of the great white. Got still more people coming in on the Zoom. Yeah, come on in, baby. You're coming. You are loved. Loving kindness. A lot of people in the YouTube comments too. You are loved. Like I said, Digital Solutions Media. Sean's Ladder Goat. Ladder Goat? Damn, dude, you're the goat of ladders, eh? This guy's making it. This guy's some kind of a ladder salesman. Ladder Goat 9000. That's what always happens on these things. You get someone trying to sell their product. So this guy's the goat of ladders. We got the goat of ladders in our YouTube community. Thanks for coming. But yeah, I was just saying to the community that that look, this is a loving kindness practice. This is loving kindness practice that we're here to do. I have some warm up puppies here, and you might be thinking like, what kind of meditation service just puts up these puppies, right? This is the practice. If you look at this puppy, it's genetically engineered actually to give you a feeling of warmth and loving kindness in your heart. Well, according to in Western tradition, you might look at that as lovey, schmubby, spoopy, I don't care. Poppycock, the colonial would say, or the white man would say maybe. The Westerner says, love? Hey, gotta pay the bills. Gotta pay the bills here. But in these some of these Eastern practices, and also actually in Christ consciousness, in Sufism, which is a department inside of Islam, there's a Sufi department. They say, you feel that feeling of love in your heart? That's God. That's the most important thing. Don't worry about the bills, the time, the bills, that'll all come when you focus on the feeling. That feeling of loving kindness, it's an automatically healing natural energy that will come. It is the Tao. It comes inside of you and then it dances in you. You become a vessel of it and it dances inside of you, and then all karmas are done effortlessly though. Joyfully, effortlessly. That's how they teach that you should be living. Joyfully dancing through life. Dancing. You know, that's the real miracles that there is. A lot of people here, a lot of gurus these days are trying to teach miracles. Let me turn down that music. This music is getting... It was great. It was great at the intro, but now that I'm feeling a spiritual lecture. Turn that down, baby. Turn that down. Okay, there we go. And let's... let me just show you. Yeah, so here's the puppy. Like I said, genetically built to make you love it. And that feeling of love, that feeling of warmth that you get in your heart where you say, oh my God, oh, so cute. That is going to be, we're going to journey into your heart today. We're going on a psychedelic journey, as I say in the flyer, to infinity and back. That journey is powered by the loving kindness. So just keep that in your heart for now. Keep that feeling. This one's silly too. See, this is adding another kind of loving kindness, because there's unconditional loving kindness, which I guess you get for this puppy. You know, you kind of have it automatically. Just like, why do I love it? It's just it's got a fro. The eyes are there. I don't know what it is. But then there's another kind of loving kindness you get, which is compassion. And compassion comes when you got like little silly puppies like this. Not to say that this puppy's like not as well put together as the last one. The last one was like a little gentleman. And this one's a little bit maybe having a hard time. Maybe, you know, you never know. Sometimes these dogs are bred like they can't breathe, something. You don't know, something. I hope not. I hope not. But this is compassion, and it's another kind of loving kindness. It actually turns up the loving kindness, compassion. You know, look at him as he said. Here's another compassion one. You know, I don't know what's going on in this dog's life, but you know what? Clearly, they're not having a good time in this moment. They're kind of like, you know, not having a good time, and that gives you extra love for them. This, of course, is our bus. This is the bus that we'll be taking. Now, it's optional for you. You don't have to go on today's meditation journey. You don't have to sit on my bus. You can make your own little spaceship. So don't feel like you have to take the bus, but don't be in the meditation thinking like, oh God, do I take the bus, or do I take this thing, or do I take this thing, or do I want to get a Mercedes, or do I want to get this? Just pick it. This is not even, it's not about this. This is not even the cool part, but as an option, I put it there. So listen, it's a lot of fun on my bus. So if you want to go on my bus, and of course you have your own private bus, and you'll be going on with a small, cute dog that you will conjure up, but something that is easy to love. You know what I'm saying? So start thinking about, what do you want that easy to love thing to be? Dog, cat is acceptable. Little babies are acceptable too. No one that you have a complicated relationship though. That's the rules. That's the rules of loving kindness. Easy loving kindness. Also, try not to make it sexual. That's just one of the things. That's a suggestion, because then from that, other stuff comes up. Nice, easy, like a little dog. It's an unconditional love. It's just joyful, silly, fun. You're not really going to get mad at the dog unless you have your own issues. Anyway, this is the bus. We're usually riding in the bus, but we couldn't do that today. This is my Harvard X certification. I studied Buddhism in Harvard. Incredible class. One of the great things they taught me, and one of the things that I've been saying already, is that, you know, in the West, they're taught, we almost have a mentality of like, what the hell, what is love? I don't care. You know, I was at a show yesterday. I was doing stand-up comedy yesterday at a club. And the comics are real bitter. They're real sour people sometimes. And this other comedian, they were there with their new boyfriend, and he was like so happy, so in love with her. And I'm like, hey, Fiona. I was like, hey, y'all look so happy. And she goes, are you high? What are you smoking? Okay. I'm just saying, like, I'm happy that y'all are in love. Are you high? Ugh. And then her boyfriend was like, I just love her so much, and just like chased after. Like, he's just like on her in love. And then it's almost like mad. Like, what's love? So this is the voice in your mind. This is the ego playing tricks. The ego making you feel like, no. You got to go dominate the market. You know, go destroy your enemies. That's all silly talk. The more powerful practice, the most powerful really is loving kindness. That's actually the energy source. And let me show you some slides actually real quick before we go into the meditation. Let me show you a couple of slides here, because I do have teaching slides. And oh, here we go. Here we go. Slides. Okay, we got this. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna show you a slide here. And I want you to think about this. This really shows what our journey is going to be like when we're in the meditation. So it is kind of an abstract journey. It's a psychedelic journey, like I say in the thing, but it's kind of an abstract journey. Now, right now, and it's a journey through, like, it's more of an emotional journey kind of. But we will be like, we're going to be approaching your own human body. We're going to scan your own body, and then we're going to go into your heart actually. And it goes right in there, and we'll go into your heart and we'll explore that whole area. But basically what these guys teach is that this whole life is like some kind of a loving kindness video game. And the whole thing's like a loving kindness simulation. You're actually like a little drop of love. And then you jump down into an ego to come down into life. And then your life is just swinging up and down. It's always coming down though. That's it. There's nothing I can do about that. A lot of people, that's going to bother people. Okay. We're losing people, but it always swings down. And the reason it swings down is because this is the game that you've made as a God. You swing down. And then what happens is you just swing down so that you can just say, you can remember again. And as you come back up, you remember, you go, I'm love. I'm love. So that's basically what that is. That's how the video game works. And so today we want to practice that though. We want to practice keeping that vibration high and staying from a place of like up here. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at even, these are the 4 Brahma Viharas. This is one of the Buddha's most powerful teachings, but basically, the Buddha says there's 4 spots. There's 4 heavenly abodes. The first one is loving kindness. Now, when I was showing you the dog and the dog's giving you a little warmth in your heart, that's metta. That's loving kindness. Automatic, effortless, joyful. You just automatically, you just feel in your heart. Karuna is compassion. Remember the dogs that were a little bit like, like they're sad a little bit. Sometimes people adopt. That's why it's actually very hot to get a rescue dog. That's the flex now. Right. And why? Without even knowing, the Westerner has learned the Buddhist teachings, because why is the rescue dog so hot? Why is the rescue dog the move? Because inherently in us, we know that this is compassion, that you took mercy on a life form that was suffering in some way, and you're helping it come back, and you're helping it overcome its traumas, and God is great, and that's good. Then you have mudita. This is a sympathetic joy. And then upekkha is equanimity. We're not really going to hit these two, to be honest. Today, we're more focused on loving kindness. And then what you'll find is when you go in there, these things come automatically. But today we're going to practice loving kindness. We're going to go into the heart. Like I said, we're going to go right in and go inside of the heart. And that's where the energy is coming in from, apparently. So listen, it's not a hard science. It's not something you can really prove. But what I can say is this: the great Western atheist Guruji, Baba Sam Harish, Sam Harris, Baba Sam Harish, Sam Harris, he is also teaching loving kindness. So if anyone's thinking, okay, this guy's going off his rocker, what is he talking about? Have respect. Have respect. Even your Baba Sam Harish is teaching loving kindness. And he is a great atheist guru. He's the highest atheist guru. He attacked the religions over here, Christianity and Islam. He attacked them, but then at the end, he opens up. He opened his own. You could call a digital ashram, the Waking Up app. And if you go on the app, I have a premium account, lifetime premium account, because I was an early student. But if you look at the account, first practice is like a Hindu practice. Second class he teaches, it is a loving kindness. So that's the level of importance that he puts it on. Loving kindness, it is a very powerful teaching. And yeah, we're going to go in right now and we're going to use the music. So a big part of going in there is you stop thinking. You want to be of no mind. Zhuangzi calls it having duh. Wow, sunflower space cakes. Sunflower space cakes. Thanks for coming into the service this week. We're gonna actually begin the loving kindness meditation right now. Don't worry if you're just coming in. Not a big deal. I'll guide you through the whole process. We are going to start with imagining a dog or a cute little animal or a baby, something that's easy to love. And we want to take that feeling of warmth and love in our hearts and just cultivate, grow. And then that's going to be like our power source for our spaceship when we go in there. And then with that spaceship, we are going to visit our own bodies. We're going to go microscopic, visit our own bodies, scan it, go into the heart. Inside the heart, we want to go inside the heart chamber. We want to look in there. One side, we're going to see all the energy coming in. And then the other side, we're going to see like how it goes into our heart and powers the life that we are here to live. And that is loving kindness meditation. So without any further ado, let's get this popping right here. Let me make sure I'm sharing sound. Sunflower space cakes, thanks for coming. And everyone on YouTube, let me just do a quick shout out before we close our eyes for meditation. Urena Brew is here. Thanks, baby. Empress on the throne. Bolt. Empress on the throne. Great name. Urena Brew is here. Bolt is here. Yahuvi is here. Wow. Sean's Ladder Goat 9000 Digital Solutions Media. Thanks everyone for coming. Donut 901 all the way from India. Diligent Dabber, of course, is here. And Vanessa M, thanks for coming. Tyler, thanks for coming. Sunflower Space Cake, thanks for coming. You are loved. Everyone is loved. And that really is the practice here. Okay, cool. So we're sharing the audio and tell me if you can hear this. Close your eyes and picture someone who is easy to love. Tia, Nichama, thanks for coming. And if anyone anywhere can't hear music or can't hear me, just say something in your comments and it will be fixed. Sorry. Okay, so you want to be looking at this dog, cat, just anyone who is very easy to love. Wow, we're starting at 2:22. This is very auspicious. And just feel that warmth, almost like you're an anime character, like a character in like an anime movie or TV show. And you can visualize that loving kindness in your heart. Feel it glowing like a ball of energy. Slow down your breath. As if you're breathing into the energy. Each breath in, it's just multiplying all the tingles. And then each breath out, also it's multiplying those tingles. And every tingle is a loving kindness energy. But make sure it's directly correlated to the feeling of love you have for this. Let's call them your Habibi. You have like a little dog or a cat or a kid that's really cute, and you look at them. There's an automatic feeling of warmth, effortless, joyful, silly. And at this point, you can probably feel body sensations in your full body, head to toe, because it just grew from the heart bigger and bigger and bigger. And feel that energy in your body sensations. And when you hear the music, you can almost feel like all these millions of body sensations, they're all dancing in the music. So imagine you're all dancing now. You're dancing, your little Habibi's dancing. Your dog is dancing. So cute when dogs dance. And imagine this little Habibi, they're dancing because they're happy to see you, because they needed you, they wanted you to come see them. And you came to see them, and they just can't help it. They have to dance when they see you. They're so happy. So then what are you going to do? You're going to dance too, right? What are you going to do when this little Habibi looks at you dancing? Encourage them in their dancing. And just feel that energy exchange. Visualize those energies going back and forth. They're happy to see you. They start dancing. Then you're like, oh my God, that's so cute. And then you dance maybe. And now both of you have more energy, higher vibration. So feel that raise in vibration. Oh, hold up. Yahuvi says the music's a little too loud. I'm going to turn that down. Empress on the Throne says she loves the music. That's very good. Love the music. The practice is loving kindness. So if you're just grooving out to the music and it really feels good, well, guess what? You're doing a meditation. That's technically meditation. That is technically meditation. There we go. So now imagine you and your Habibi, you're out flying somewhere now because they were in a tough spot where they were, and they actually needed you to take them for a little trip, little day trip. And as a responsible member of this community, if a little Habibi like this, if a cute little Habibi like this is, hey, can you take me somewhere? You're not going to say, no, kid, I don't know you. You know, you're going to take the kid. Or the, you know, like the little dog or cat, if it's like, if they need help and you're there, you're going to take them on a little trip. So now imagine the two of you are flying through space on your own little spaceship. You could be on my bus, you could be on your own spaceship, whatever you want to do. But it's the two of you flying through space on a ship powered by loving kindness. Now, in this alternate field that we're in, it's an alternate parallel field that we're in right now. And right now, we're going to visit your own body. So it's like, I want you to imagine you're flying up to your own body, but your body is like a giant space station in this situation. And really, your body is like a space station. There's billions and trillions of life forms in it. Maybe not trillions, definitely billions. And just like you and I are on this earth, and some people think the earth is alive, one big Gaia. You are the Gaia of your body. Your body's its own little spaceship on a spaceship, space station on a space station, billions of life forms. They're there. I want you to imagine that you and your Habibi, you're flying up to your own body. And as you approach, you have to be very impressed with how beautiful this spaceship is. It is truly a miracle. It is the exact space station you need to get through the adventure of your life. It's the exact space station that you require. It's designed for you specially. So imagine you're just approaching it. You're approaching your own body in space. And so everyone start at the top of your head, at the top of your head. Imagine you pull your spaceship up to your own forehead. And to all the like little millions of citizens, millions of little tingles happening in your forehead area, I want you to imagine that you're there and you say, this is an old line by Thich Nhat Hanh, says this, one of the most incredible Buddhist teachers. I want you to approach your own forehead and say, peekaboo, I love you. Say it. And as you say it, see all the citizens in your forehead. They say, oh, you're here? And they're so happy to see you. They're so excited to see you. So when you say peekaboo, I love you, you can see the feel the citizens are just melting. They're just saying, oh, God is here. It's almost like if Gaia came to you. Like if Gaia came to visit you, you'd be impressed. If Gaia came to see you, you'd be very impressed. So these citizens, they're very impressed with you. So see if you can feel that exchange of energy. You can feel it in the relaxation. And just like that, I want you to scan down your body. You started with the forehead, now go down to the eyes, nose, mouth, ears, down to the neck, the throat chakra. Give it a little peekaboo, I love you, and just feel it. Work your way down. Just imagine a straight line going across, and that's just a hard laser beam of loving kindness going all the way down. Working its way down your body to the toes. And let it come up the back. And then for this next track, I want you to find any area that is in pain, any area that is suffering, and I want you to go to that area and just sit with those. Imagine there's just like suffering citizens on your body. They're in some kind of a war zone, maybe. So they're there, and just go and sit with them. Don't try to fix it. I don't think you can fix it, but you can sit with that suffering, and you should notice that it kind of fixes itself. Yes. This is how you release. This is how to do the release meditation. Just watchfulness. Just watch it. And the people in this area of your body are probably, if they're suffering, have compassion for their suffering. Say, peekaboo, I love you, and I have compassion for your suffering. And those citizens say, Bhagwan, we didn't think you liked us. And you say, no, peekaboo, I love you. And that's it. You're doing our best, and we're all doing our best to figure out what's going on with this, but peekaboo, I love you. Don't worry about it. Just relax. Even Gabor Mate is a very renowned scientist, a great Guruji in the West. He teaches that your traumas are stored in these little tight spots in your body. But just your awareness on it will loosen up the area. Oh, yeah. All right, everyone meet in front of the heart. Everyone meet in front of the heart, and you can imagine, or you can put your hands up in front of you, almost as if you're holding a a ball of energy in front of your heart, and imagine your spaceship is in that. Your hands are on the outside of it. It's very much like anime character type of energy that I want you to feel in your hands. And with every breath, let that energy build. And be joyfully curious about that energy. You can even have a contemplation. What is that energy? Have like a silly curiosity on it. What is this energy that makes me alive? That courses through my veins, my body. Feel it and imagine they're almost charging up your spaceship. And you should be able to feel heavy energies in your hands, heavy tingling. And let's build that feeling, that sensation of tingling. Let's build up the loving kindness, because we're going into the heart. It's 2:39. I want to have y'all bing bang ready to go by 3 p.m. I want to be in the heart at 3 at least. So let's charge up that bus. And as you're charging it up, you can see a heart-shaped portal opening on your chest. Heart-shaped portal is opening. And this loving kindness that you've built up, it's actually creating a direct path going into the heart. Right now, it just looks like you're going into darkness, but it's going right into the heart. So, yeah, as you make that path, feel your ship is going in. And it has to shrink as it goes in. That's it. And now it's just you and your Habibi flying in. We're making great time. Great time on Loving Kindness Radio. This is a direct channel from the source, pure Tao energy, 2:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And we are making our ascent into the heart, into deep, deep relaxation. No thinking, no mind. No mind is the most powerful mind, as you will see as we go in. Yehuvi says, here we go. Yeah, go have that kind of joy. This is you are here on this earth with a physical body. This is some kind of a giant Power Ranger suit, perfectly built for your life. Let's go to engineering. Let's go check the energy source. Let's kick the tires. We're going in. What a great adventure. Your Habibi's a little scared. Make sure you assure them. Let them know that, hey, I'm here. Let your Habibi know that you're here for them. I'm here for you. And just remember that the Buddha attends all loving kindness classes. So the Buddha is watching, channeling in that energy. The Tao is always here. We're making great time, and we are getting closer and closer to the heart. We're making good time. You're deep in relaxation. We're doing great time. We're getting close to the heart. Now, inside of this heart chamber that we're going into, this is actually extremely innovative, this heart chamber, because on one side of it is the full source energy Tao coming in. And then from the other side of this heart chamber, it's like powering your life. The problem is all kinds of little love blockers, little bad habits, little toxic relationship patterns, whatever it is we are suffering with. They're taking little bits of energy away from you, away from your life. Anger, negativity, doubt. They play a little game on you, and then you have to do bad habits. Then you have to eat chocolate or something. You know what I mean? So I want you to go inside. We're approaching the heart. We are approaching it, and just circle it once or twice. And I want you to go inside of the heart now. And this music is going to get really funky for you. So you should be able to feel like a heavy source energy on your back. So feel that energy powering you as it comes in. And then ahead of you, you can see kind of the circuitry as it goes out into your body, into your life. So just feel that right now. Just feel it. Just being here is loosening up some of these love blockers. And while you're here, you can actually wish yourself, you can say, may I be happy. May I be joyful. May I be free from suffering. Any bitterness, negativity, it's dissolving in here just by watching it. Just by watching it from a loving kindness perspective, maybe your bitternesses, your grudges, your bad habits, they're all loosening up. They're saying, we don't need to do this. They just wanted love. That's it, baby. As soon as you shine that light of love on them, as soon as you shine that light of love on them, they start dancing away. These little love blockers. And you could actually pick one thing at this point. Pick one thing that you're doing that's wasting your time, wasting your energy. You know it's a bad habit. You know it's a toxic thing. You're fighting a lot. Are you starting fights with are you starting fights with everyone? Just watch it. Just shine this light of love on it. The Buddha says there's basically like two arrows of suffering. The first arrow is the actual suffering, and then the second arrow is you're stressing about it. What you want to do here is you want to make sure you're removing any second arrows. No added, make sure you're any spots where your brain is adding extra suffering in your life, you can just see it. And as you see it, just sitting with it, it should have an automatic correction. That's the system. As you shine this loving kindness on it, your loving awareness, it should make these things just say, oh, what were we thinking? And they just dance away. And yeah, so now pick one thing. If it's a bad habit, I know it's Sunday, so some of y'all, if you're like me, maybe you had a few too many drinks. Maybe you also, like me, love to eat a little chocolate. Whatever it is, pick one thing. And we're going to go into our last song. This song was given to me by Das Record. Incredible musician. And so whatever your bad habit is, just look at it. Just look at it with this loving awareness. And remember that behind you is the full Tao power source. That's pure source energies behind you, right? So when I start the next song, I want you to pick one thing that's getting your attention too much. One thought that you can't get out of your head. One bad habit, whatever it is. Just, sit with it. Feel its pull on you. As I start this next track. And in this track, about like 20 seconds in, you're going to hear a splash. I'll count you in. You're going to hear a splash. When you hear that splash, I want you to fall backwards into the source energy. Not yet. Just hold right now. Just watch this, whatever this bad habit is that you have. Just watch it. Just watch the energy going into it, being sucked into it. But as this music builds and you hear a splash, it's going to be like 5-10 more seconds. As you hear that splash, I want you to imagine that you just completely release that thing and fall backwards. And this beat's going to drop another 5 seconds or so. And when it does, like I said, and fall back. See, melt backward into that relaxation. That's pure source energy. It's the same loving kindness energy that you had for your Habibi, the dog, but now you're swimming in it. This is the energy that makes you alive. And apparently it's everywhere. The fish doesn't know it's in water because everything is wet. You don't know you're in source energy. Just melt into it. It's a pure loving kindness energy. This is the energy that makes you alive. See if you can melt into it. Be curious about it. It is a great mystery. Surrounded by these source energies, I want you to say goodbye to your Habibi. Thank your Habibi for coming and hanging out with you today, coming on this trip. And you can almost imagine that this source energy that you're inside of, it's slowly morphing back into your life. It's becoming the floor you're sitting on, re-solidifying into your body, into the room around you, even into the air. If you feel heightened tingling in your body sensation, you don't want to leave that now. Don't leave it. Go into life with it. Go into life just full up, charged up with that loving kindness energy. And that's it for today. That is your practice. You can slowly open your eyes. Wish a loving kindness onto yourself, onto the world, onto everyone else who is in this Sangha. So many people on the YouTubes, so many people in Zoom. And then, of course, there's millions of people probably watching from the future. So feel that energy kind of crisscrossing back and forth. And yeah, make sure you go into the next thing you're doing, go into it fully charged loving kindness. Joyful, happy, collaborative, able to fix things, courageous, clear-headed. That's kind of where you want to get back to with loving kindness, because that is your true nature. So anyway, but you do have to practice, because like I said before, we are in Kali Yuga, time of great suffering. You got to practice. So we're going to be here once a week. Stay tuned on the meetup page, meetup.com/love oracle. I'm going to have more meditation times for the week. More services coming back. This week, my Instagram account got hacked. Yeah, real big issue. I know, a spiritual teacher. They have because we are in Kali Yuga, like I said, we're in a time of great sin and great suffering, and there's just no respect in the culture. So these guys stole my Instagram account and then pretended that it was like a scam, and then tried to make me pay them like $5,000 to get my Instagram account back. And I got him on the phone in the podcast, and I said, "Excuse me, do you know who I am? And do you know what you have done? This is a great sin you have committed, brother." And they just hung up the phone. They don't want to hear it. But they did what? But one time they did say, "How much you pay? How much you pay?" Like they just said that like 6 times. Empress on the throne says, "Enjoyed this. Thanks, Empress. Appreciate you." But yeah, they just kept asking, like, "How much money am I going to pay them?" And I was like, "I do not negotiate with this, and I don't want to support it." And I did say, though, I said, "But I have loving kindness and compassion for you, brother. You know, colonialism has put many of us in a position where we feel like we have to do stuff like this." Anyway, he hung up again. He just kept hanging up on me. You know, I really was trying to tell him, like, listen, Instagram's going to give me the account back. And it was on my other channel, The Drip. So you can actually check out those episodes over there. But if you want to do more meditations, stay tuned. Meetup.com/love oracle. I'll be posting in there. And I got to figure out another time. I'm thinking 6 p.m. might be the time for meditation, because today it's too beautiful of a day. It's very nice out. And I just want to be out too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like today's a nice day to go out. But this is good that you got the loving kindness recharge. Go out into the community and go out with full love in your heart. If you see something cool, if you see someone cool, say, "Hey, love the hat." No, this is the teachings of loving kindness. Go out into the culture, go out into the community. Or if you got to see your family, or if you're with someone, whoever you're with, and give them extra loving kindness. Vipul Gupta says, "Lol, crazy." Abraham Taylor says, "Amish." Yeah, Vipul Gupta, lol, it is crazy that in this modern society, it's like I was saying before practice. I was telling this girl I know, I was like, "Oh, you and your boyfriend, y'all look so happy together." And she's like, "Are you high?" Hard Irish, salty, wasted. I'm smoking weed. She's drinking alcohol. That's another problem. Alcohol, it makes you think like that. The Western culture in general, it makes you think like loving kindness, you're foolish. I was like, hey, you don't look like you're in love. Are you high? That's what she said. So far, we have detached from loving kindness. So that's why we want to practice as much as possible. I should be getting back to 2 practices a week. Definitely 1 practice a week, because 1 practice a week, I will probably continue for the rest of my life, honestly. And I'm going to do these live in Toronto, and then bachelorette parties are coming soon too. So in the meantime, best place to find me is at Fade to Brown. Let me put this in the comment section here on YouTube. And then also you want to go to meetup.com/love oracle for all future class listings. And we're going to have like Q&A episodes. We're actually going to do a collab with this group called Toronto Young and Single. I just did their stand-up comedy show yesterday. Oh my God. Incredible show. Full recharge of loving kindness. We couldn't sleep for like 3-4 hours. 2 of us were like, this was a rip, man. What an incredible show. It was at Free Times Cafe College and Spadina in Toronto. Incredible show. I'll probably be hosting that actually soon, or at least headlining more, because it was a ripper. I don't know what to tell you. But anyway, stay tuned for all that. Like I said, on Instagram, I'm at Fade to Brown. On meetup.com/love oracle. I'll be posting everything there as well. So make sure you keep coming back, support the digital ashram. Let's help spread this loving kindness awareness. And there's a donations link there as well. But the most important thing that you do have to remember is to love yourself. Okay? My karmas are done and you are loved. It is 3:00. I am ending this transmission. Goodbye.